Hi guys, this video is going to be for my Sun, Moon, Rising Capricorns for the month of December. We're going to go over the transits and what you guys can expect to potentially manifest, be feeling. So yeah, let's get to it. December 2nd, Venus in Capricorn in your first house will be trining Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your sixth house. So to me, this is talking about your physical body. You guys may want to, let me see, with Saturn being the ruler of you guys, right? And it's in the third house of communication, learning, local community, aunts, cousins, siblings. Where's Sagittarius? Hold on one second. 12th house. Expanding. Oh, okay. You guys may be spending money at this time when it comes to either traveling to places that are far distance. If it's not that, then I feel like you guys will definitely have this on your mind. You'll also be able to see something more clearly when it comes to like your subconscious. You'll be able to, let me see, I feel like see something about yourself when it comes to your career. You may hear something if you guys are looking for a new job. I feel like you guys would definitely be attractive this month with that Venus in your first house. So a lot of people would probably be hitting on you, or it's just like if you're looking for new work, like I said, I think you would be standing out. Like people would be remembering you guys. Yeah, because Venus also rules Taurus, and this is in your fifth house, which is the stage. It's like you're standing out in some kind of way, whether it's romance or childlike expression. You're definitely visible when it comes to, I want to say, your friends, your local community, or people you guys are dating. But I think what's definitely happening for you guys, with Venus ruling Libra in your 10th house and the South Node is here, I think you guys are going back to an old idea. Either that, or you're investing money into an old idea. Or you're going back to an old thought with Jupiter being in retrograde and seeing it more clearly. There's this energy when I channel it of having to watch the things you say, like clean up the way you speak, or think before you speak. You're definitely in touch with that, with the sun being in your 12th house. There's something here also about, for you guys, I feel like you're on, it feels like being judged, or there's a council, like a meeting, or an interview. But I feel like you're with somebody else. I don't know if it's with friends or somebody you guys are dating or you're in a relationship with. But I'm seeing it. It feels like you and this other person are either being questioned because maybe something hidden is going on that others can't see. If Mercury rules Virgo, and this is in your 9th house, but traditionally Jupiter rules that 9th house, and you guys have it in your 6th house, there's something people are trying to figure out about you, either when it comes to work, like job interviews, or it almost feels like a job interview because people are being extremely inquisitive, either at work to you about your relationship, or relationships, maybe secret relationships you guys have at this time. Or at least this is how people are seeing it. With the sun being in your 12th house in Sagittarius, and the sun traditionally rules, the sun rules Leo, right? But you guys have this in your 8th house. Mars is here. There's definitely conflicts behind your back, or people are, where's Aries? Where is this? In your 4th house, North Node, Chiron. Yeah, there's definitely something going on behind your back, and you guys are in touch with it. You intuitively feel either people are talking about you guys, something about your private life, your home life, or like I said, intimacy. Who are you sleeping with? Who are you secretly talking to? People are definitely questioning it at this time. I feel like I'm also picking up on mental conflict. Like you guys want this 6 of Wands victory. At least this is how it feels to me, like from tarot. Like you want to achieve at something, but I'm getting mental conflict. That's what I'm getting. What I channeled for the collective is getting healthy tips that you can clearly see. You wanting to help people and people wanting to help you. December 4th, Mercury and Sagittarius in retrograde in your 12th house will be opposing Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your 6th house. So again, on December 4th, we have Mercury in retrograde and Sagittarius in your 12th house. It's in opposition to Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your 6th house. So I think 100% people will be gossiping or talking about you behind your back. It's like they want to learn something. Where's oh, 6th house? They want to learn. I'm getting your body, like what you guys are doing. Secretly, I'm getting it. So, and Virgo, I always think of, like, besides the typical Virgo things, I also think of sex. So I feel like something is kind of like public going on here. At least your friends, your local community is trying to expand upon this, trying to get this out. It feels like it anyway. So in general, how I would say you're going to feel this transit is Mercury in Sagittarius wants to focus on the bigger picture. It doesn't want to focus on the little details. Jupiter in Gemini, though, it wants to focus on the details. It wants to focus on words. So it's like either you don't, especially with the sun in the 12th house, it's like you're feeling some type of conflict that's going on behind your back, and it may cause loner energy. It may cause you to not want to go out and be social during this time. But at the same time, because Venus is in your 1st house and Saturn rules your 1st house in Capricorn, it's in your 3rd. I think you guys will be going out, but it's almost going to make you uncomfortable because, like I said, it's like you're feeling some type of inner tension where people may want to, I want to say know the secrets because the 12th house is the hidden house, and that's how I'm channeling it. I'm getting something about your inner child coming through. And Leo energy definitely is children energy. So is Aries. But Leo is like more expressive in that childlike energy. And the ruler of Leo, again, is in your 12th house. But I'm seeing you have difficulty, like, express yourself. Like, I'm getting this, like, artistic expression. And Pisces energy, I think this is artistic. So yeah, and they're also just like speaking again from with Mercury in retrograde and Jupiter in retrograde. There may be difficulty with traveling at this time. I just feel like you guys would have one thought that leads into another thought that leads into another thought that may cause some type of issues for you. Like you may not be focusing like on the road, I almost want to say. So just be careful. I'm also getting a masculine. To me, that makes sense with the sun in your 12th house, and there's something hidden. So it's either like your own masculine energy at this time that you're in touch with, or it's literally like this person you guys are seeing or you're in a relationship with. I'm getting that with Venus being in Capricorn in the 1st house, people may want to hang out with you. People may want to see, yeah, because the 5th house, you guys have Uranus here. So groups of people. Yes, and I think people would want to know what's going on with you because Scorpio in that 11th house. So you guys may be being a loner, staying home, doing like your own thing. But at the same time, I'm also picking up on this energy. I'm seeing a heart. And in the reflection of the heart, it feels like being social, going out. So you may have this on the mind and have some difficulty with actually doing it. So what I channeled for the collective is seeing the bigger picture, but at the same time, wanting the fine details and not getting it. I'm seeing you going down a path where you see something good and so do others. So you go down this path because you feel something positive about it. So I'm definitely getting that energy with you in a masculine. Maybe you're unsure where things are going with somebody at this time. let's see, Mercury rules Gemini in your 9th house. You may meet this person while traveling. This may be somebody from the past. Yeah. Later that day, December 4th, Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house will be squaring Saturn and Pisces in your 3rd house. So again, December 4th, we have Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house. It's squaring Saturn and Pisces in your 3rd. So to me, this type of energy causes depression, which is why I feel like I am feeling this with you guys and seeing it. The Sun is the planetary version of your higher self, and it wants to express itself. But when it's talking to Saturn and it's squaring Saturn nonetheless, you're being blocked. It's like you cannot feel happy. You can't feel optimistic. You can't seem to express yourself clearly because Saturn's in your 3rd house, communication. So yeah, I think, I also think delays in travel for sure when Saturn, wait, which one am I doing again? Am I in Sun? Yeah, Sun squaring Saturn. Sorry. I was looking at Mercury because I circled it. So anyway, with the Sun squaring Saturn, if Saturn rules your 1st house and the Sun rules your 8th, yeah, this would just have to do with inner tension with yourself because you're feeling intuitive things that are going on behind your back. And I feel like you're feeling it at home. It's probably causing this Chiron in retrograde in Aries to not feel that great, right? So, what did I channel? I see your higher self telling you to talk to specific people, but you either don't want to or you have difficulty doing so. I feel like I'm getting this energy of like, it feels like you want to hide, but somebody's like pulling you out. And it's like, I'm basically getting that either you get a text or a call to come hang out and you may not want to. But it definitely has something to do with conversations. Or I'm just picking up on that 3rd house, which traditionally belongs to Gemini energy, which is learning, communication, talking, your local community. I feel like they're going to want to hang out with you. But you almost don't want to. There's like something I feel like it's either just depression that I'm picking up on, or you just don't want to speak. You don't want to leave the house. Or you feel like people want to fight with you. I feel like that's another thing too. I feel like you guys are really trying to heal yourselves at this time. Like try to make yourselves happy. There's something about like Pisces energy, 12th house I'm picking up on, like regarding the future. There's something that just makes you so uneasy at this time. And it's because there's something about the future you're unsure about. I'm seeing you like hit a crystal ball, like it's a piñata. I don't know, super weird, but that's what I'm picking up on. And I could see that too, actually, because it's like when the Sun is in the 12th house, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe that's somebody who has an issue with shining, being seen, can't really express themselves. But at the same time, I think there would be some type of confidence going on there, like internally. But anyway, my point to this is that it's like you guys are trying to see something in the dark that you can't see because there's a square. It's like blocking you from being able to see into the future. Pisces energy, Saturn is blocking it. I feel like you feel uncomfortable because it's like if you go out, you feel something is coming your way. I keep picking up on it. Anyway, later that day, December 4th, Venus and Capricorn in your 1st house will be sextiling Neptune in retrograde and Pisces in the 3rd house. So again, December 4th, we have Venus and Capricorn in your 1st house. It's sextiling Neptune in retrograde and Pisces in your 3rd. So a sextile is an energy that you have to put work into. You have to do something in order to manifest this. Otherwise, it's just an energy that's going to sit there. However, if you do this, whatever this is, you're more than likely going to get what it is you want. So I feel like for you guys, for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorns, I feel like with Venus in Capricorn, your first house, sextiling Neptune and retrograde in Pisces in the third. It feels like to me, you guys either want to conversate with somebody that's a friend, or somebody you feel romantic about. That's how I'm seeing it, but I'm also seeing a group of people. So I feel like there's literally, this is either manifesting as your actual friend, or like, I'm getting a separation. So if the 10th house is traditionally ruled by Capricorn, right? And your south node is there, there's something about either not having, it may feel at this time like you're not doing well when it comes to your career, or you're not being seen in the way that you want to be seen. This could be because it's like partnerships, relationships aren't working out in the way that you guys had hoped. It's not necessarily your 7th house when I say that. It could be business partnerships, or just things, I mean, people that you, I would say, feel close to, where there's some type of energy of commitment, whether it's a best friend, somebody owes you money, or you owe somebody money. There's probably this energy that makes you feel like you have to stay away from situations like this, or it's like if you do want to be with people you feel close to, or there are people out there that you want to commit to, it's like you feel like it's not happening for you for some reason. And just to be clear, that would be because your north node is in Aries in the 4th house. So it's like fate, the universe, source, is trying to get you to either take charge with your inner emotions, like your inner world, because Mars is the ruler of Aries, and it's literally transiting in your 8th house, your inner world at this time. When random disruptions happen, either with your group of friends or just internally, it's like you're supposed to transform anything that may shake up your world emotionally, and try to honor like whatever it is you feel, because you guys may have difficulty doing that. I feel like as a sun, moon, rising Capricorn, it may not be that easy. I mean, you guys have Cancer in the 7th, so obviously like you guys attract, at least I would think, people who are deeply sensitive, emotional, maybe strong feminine energy. But you guys may have more of a straightforward approach, maybe a more direct approach. And it's not that you're supposed to, you know, not lean into that. It's just that the 4th house traditionally literally rules Cancer, which is a softer energy. It's a softer feel. But you guys have Aries here, which makes you pretty direct as a person, because this is how you handle your emotions. Like if somebody were crying out in public, depending on your personal placements in your own natal chart, this may not resonate with you, but for most sun, moon, rising Capricorns, this would. It would make you guys feel uncomfortable if somebody were to just like start crying or acting out, or in a behavior, like acting in such a way that should not be seen publicly. But I feel like you guys are supposed to figure out something on a more deeper way about this at this time. And then for some of you, this is going to be about being a mother, taking charge when it comes to your home life or property. Anyway, getting derailed here. So I just think that you guys may feel like you're not wanted when it comes to, or not seen as somebody who is like, who can get along with others. You may be seen right now as somebody that is selfish, with that north node being in the 4th house in Aries, and the south node being in a public house in Libra. So I feel like what I'm channeling for you guys with this Venus sextile Neptune, it's like witnessing people in front of you, like having intimate conversations, and you're kind of left out of that. But it's almost as if like you want to indulge on these conversations, but I don't know if you guys do. I think you guys hold yourselves back. literally was speaking with Saturn in that third house. That's what it has the energy of doing. It literally makes you feel like you can't speak, or you second guess the things you want to say. Yeah. I'm just picking up that you guys want to be secluded. You guys don't want to go out. You want to, because it's like, I'm getting depression. So what did I channel for the collective? Conversations about sex. It may be uncomfortable, but I see a committed partnership happening with sex, potentially a situationship. So I'm sure that's somebody's story out there. Venus in Capricorn, I don't know why, but I was seeing, this is so weird, but maybe it's a message for somebody. Who am I to say? I was seeing Dunkaroos. I don't know if it's symbolic for something, but it's like I'm seeing you guys like dip cookies into that cream. I keep getting like a cannoli, then I'm getting cookies, I'm getting dessert. So you guys are either like overindulging at this time, or this is like symbolic for something sweet that maybe you're feeling but you can't quite express, or something you actually want and you can't, you know, get because again there's restrictions. December 5th, Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house is conjunct Mercury and retrograde in Sagittarius in your 12th. So again, December 5th, we have Sun in Sagittarius, conjunct Mercury and retrograde in Sagittarius in your 12th. So when the Sun and Mercury are talking to each other in a positive way, I believe this is talking about being able to see in an area that you may usually have difficulty with. I think also Sun conjunct Mercury gives the energy of being able to be more happy, be more optimistic. It doesn't mean you're going to be like this 24/7. But it's going to help you out. And that's because the Sun is positive, optimistic energy. And it's in your 12th house right now. So it's like you guys really need this. It may not manifest that way, or it's like you may feel like you want to have fun, but at the same time, you feel like you can't go out. There's definitely something I'm picking up on with you guys. I just feel like I'm seeing you guys when I channel it. Like you're literally witnessing something in front of you. It's either like your friends, or it's just like a social gathering. You're going somewhere where there are a lot of people. And I feel like I'm seeing you witness conversations. Maybe these conversations don't include you. Maybe you feel excluded. Or maybe it's like you feel like you have to keep a secret. I'm just getting something where you're definitely witnessing Mars in the 8th house. Like other people's intimate secrets with that Sun ruling Leo in your 8th house. There's something going on here that is private that you're seeing. What I channeled for the collective is I see conversations where people are trying to figure out how you feel, trying to understand you as a person. I'm picking up on detective energy. I do think that this month in Sagittarius season, that is an energy for sure, because I feel like it's not talked about enough with Mercury and Sagittarius, but it's pretty much like Page of Wands. I'm almost positive in tarot. It's like there is detective energy going on, but it comes off as calm, cool, collected. And I feel like I am seeing you guys like internally feel something negative, but you may externally just be showing calm, cool, collected energy. I'm getting that you guys will be like very much in touch with your higher self about conversations that are going on. Like I'm just seeing it. And somehow this again involves sex. I know what I'm seeing. So again, it makes sense because the Sun rules Leo in your 8th house. Mars is here. I feel like you're also trying to heal your wounds at this time, your inner child. Like I'm getting 3 of Swords energy in reverse with you guys. Like there's something, I feel like you guys want to apologize to somebody, or you want to reach out to somebody. Maybe you guys feel like that's somebody else's energy towards you guys, but I'm seeing it. So yeah. December 6th, Mars goes retrograde in Leo in your 8th house. Sorry. How I see this manifesting is internally, you're going to be feeling this. Like a slowdown, a physical slowdown. I really just see mental conflict here, and you guys, there's something about men, masculine at this time, that is hidden. Or it's like men are helping you heal. Sex may be helping you guys heal at this time. So let me channel it for you guys. When Mars goes retrograde, for some of you, you may be having sex with people you've slept with in the past, or you're just feeling more sexual during this time, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing conversations around sex. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. What I channeled for the collective is going back to something, intuitively knowing someone is coming back into your life. I'm seeing someone ringing a bell, and then I just get this mother-child energy. So yeah, I think for some of you, with Mercury being in retrograde and Mars being in retrograde, there is definitely somebody reaching out to you guys this time. It feels secretly, though. It feels like it's a secret. Channel it again. Yep, I'm definitely getting like Two of Cups energy. I'm seeing you look at your phone. You're definitely getting like some type of text message during this time when Mars goes retrograde in Leo. All right. December 6th, Mercury in Sagittarius and retrograde in your 12th house will be squaring Saturn and Pisces in your 3rd. So again, very similar energy to the Sun squaring Saturn earlier, but this time it's Mercury in retrograde. Your thoughts, communication, it's going to feel blocked, or there may be arguments. There could be delays in travel. It's like time wouldn't be a priority. It's like you wouldn't be able to, again, like communicate clearly. It's almost as if you feel like you have to stop yourself. So yeah, there's definitely something going on at this time where you feel like you cannot communicate with your friends about something that's going on, either at work for you or something that you're doing that includes traveling, or it's a belief system. Could have something to do with school. What did I channel for the collective? Feeling like you can't speak about something from the past. It's like you saw this path in the distance, a victory, a dream for yourself, and now it keeps getting further and further away. Okay, so when I channel it for my Sun, Moon, Rising Capricorns, I'm seeing this manifest as like drinking. So you guys, if you're not actually drinking, you may do some form of escapism to chill out. Or it's like maybe this is like overthinking to the point where your emotions are kind of like filled to the brink. Filled to the brink or brim? Whatever. Anyway, rim. I don't know. But yeah, I think your water energy is like overflowing, like your emotions are high and it's like you don't know what to do with them. So I feel like this may manifest for some of you guys as escapism with your thoughts. There's this energy coming through about like either you guys feel like you're dealing with somebody who's immature or like a child or super innocent, or actually I want to say sassy. And it's like you feel like it's either you or this other person feels like they have to protect themselves while speaking. So this could put you in this energy where it's like you don't want to go into, you don't want to expose yourself to energies that could be unpredictable is kind of what I'm picking up on. There's something about you guys, like if you can't feel out other people, then it makes you uncomfortable. And I think this is because Jupiter is the original ruler of Pisces, and it's the ruler of Sagittarius. So in your 12th house and your 3rd house, it's like you're not able to connect to something that you're used to connecting with, which is, I believe, intuition. So yeah. What did I channel for the oh, I already spoke about that. Okay, so later that day, December 6th, Venus leaves your 1st house and enters your 2nd house into Aquarius. To me, this talks about, yes, the potential increase in gains when it comes to your money, your wallet, the things you own, the things you value, especially for those of you who have been trying to get a new job, putting yourself out there. But I also think this is something that's changing in regards to what you value about your group of friends. So maybe like this type of energy is making you realize something. Like I think you're in touch with something regarding Mars being in that 8th house right now in retrograde. You may be seeing something about your friends that either you don't like and you start changing the people that you hang out with, or it's just like while Venus is in Aquarius, you feel like you want to be social, you feel like you want to go out. This is the energy you value after all, Aquarius energy, your friends or social networking, being on the internet, humanitarian-like things. But Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, is showing up in your 5th house. And you guys have the 5th house in Taurus. Again, Taurus speaks of your money, what you value, the things you own. But traditionally, this 5th house belongs to Leo energy. So there's some type of conflict that you are intuitively in touch with, like I keep saying over and over and over again, with your romantic partners. And I feel like people talking about this, I feel like people are talking about you guys, okay? Taurus is the throat chakra. It's not Mercury, but still, I'm getting it that things are going on behind your back. And you may feel like unloved or not wanted, or you may want to hold yourself back. That's another thing I'm feeling. Like you wouldn't be seen in the best type of way right now publicly for something, either when it comes to relationships or how you do them, or just how you're seen as a person. So I think something's definitely changing when it comes to how you guys are seen, how you guys shine on stage, because that 11th house, which traditionally belongs to Aquarius, is in Scorpio. So yeah, I think there's something deep going on, or it's like secrets are being spoken about, which I definitely think that, because of Mercury being in the 12th and Mars being in the 8th. All right, so let's channel it for you guys. Venus enters Aquarius. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this energy of something, like you're definitely with people. I get that. But something is like almost dying about you. Like there's something changing when it comes to either how you have fun or how you express yourself, like on stage in a Leo-esque type of way. I'm seeing this, I'm almost getting this energy of like being sorry about something. If that's not your storyline, then I think it's going to be like what I said before. Something is changing when it comes to your money, especially because I'm looking at all your money houses, and there's definitely something going on here. Because I would say that when Aquarius is in your 2nd house, you guys may be making money in eccentric ways, different ways, or you're open to the idea of doing multiple things to make money, or you want to make money in a humanitarian way. Could have something to do with the internet, but nonetheless, this is your wallet, and I feel like something is changing here, because with Jupiter being in retrograde in Gemini in your 6th house, there's some type of introspection about what it is you do every day. There's a going within energy that you may not be fully in touch with, since Jupiter rules Sagittarius, which is your 12th house. So something has been happening for you guys since Jupiter entered your 6th house in retrograde. Like you guys may be really, I want to say, really reconsidering what it is you do for a living. I feel like you would be expanding upon learning about maybe other types of jobs that are out there that you can maybe make more money or do something you actually believe in. Because I feel like there would have to be some type of cause you believe in, or just, if it's not a cause, then I don't know, just smart energy, something that actually makes sense. With Libra in your 10th house, the South Node, it's kind of messing things up for you guys when it comes to either how you appear publicly. or you feel like you're not having much luck when it comes to changing your career, changing your money situation at this time. When Venus enters Aquarius in your second house, what I'm channeling is, I'm getting people, again, like, really dissect everything you're saying. Like, it's almost as if they're, like, checking to make sure you're okay, or they're checking the things that you're saying to see if they make sense, or I don't know. I'm just getting big detective energy with you guys right now. Like, it's either people doing this to you, or you're doing this to other people. And it's like there is a shakeup with this, and it makes you guys feel like you're not welcomed, or you can't hang out. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a message that keeps repeating. I'm also picking up on this energy of like I'm seeing this heart, and then you're able to fold it, because I guess it's a piece of paper, and you fold it into a note, and then the note turns into a notebook that's open, and it's like you're flipping the pages, showing somebody. So I think of Venus and Aquarius that way when it comes to expressing love in an intellectual way, expressing your feelings in a way that may come off as like really informative or smart. So yeah, I think you would be changing, transforming the way you express yourself at this time, because your 11th house, again, belongs to Scorpio. Pluto's the ruler of Scorpio, and it's literally in your second house, your wallet. So you're transforming something to be healthier. That's what Jupiter in retrograde and Gemini is also trying to do for you guys in that 6th house, especially since Virgo is in your 9th house, and Virgo traditionally rules your 6th house. You guys are expanding upon your mind when it comes to healthier choices. So there may have been something, there may be something you're realizing in December, that how you express yourself either needs to change, or you just decide to go about expressing yourself in a different way this month. What I channel for the collective is a game of chess with someone you are dating or are romantic with. I get that either you or this person is the emperor, and it takes a lot to get them to be the chariot, to make a move. There's no consistency. You're both waiting on each other. December 7th, Ceres enters Aquarius. So, Ceres is leaving your first house, and Ceres is entering your second house. If Ceres is the asteroid that talks about healing, there's something that would be very healing this month when it comes to, yes, going out with friends, having fun, because Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and you have this in your 5th house of romance, dating, having fun, childlike expression. And that is what I channel for the collective, by the way, going out and doing things with friends. But for you guys, it would also be healing if you were to transform the way you spend money. If you change how you look at money, like looking at it in an intellectual way. So if you're supposed to be saving your money, are you saving it? Can you still hang out with friends without spending money? There's something to that for you guys this month. Let me channel it. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing it. It's definitely like hiding money, putting money away for some of you. And for those of you that have money and you budget wisely, then it may be healing to actually purchase things at this time that may transform. I'm getting things around the house. Transform things around the house that may be aesthetically pleasing. Or it's like purchasing things that would be a smart purchase, things that you actually need. But I feel like these things would be beautiful. I think that's coming through because your 5th house is coming through in Taurus. What else? December 7th, Venus in Aquarius in your 2nd house is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius in your 2nd house. So again, December 7th, Venus and Pluto are conjunct in Aquarius in your 2nd house. This is either talking about a Plutonian connection, a Scorpio type of energy that you guys may be beginning at this time. You may be dating somebody that you met on the internet, or somebody that's a friend that becomes somebody you're now interested in. I don't think this would be visible though. I think this would be a secret, and this could also be for some of you, the secret that you're trying to hide. I just feel like you don't want to talk about your relationship or your dating life, or if you're banging people, like you don't want to talk about that publicly, or to many people. Let's see again, Pluto ruling the 8th house traditionally. Leo's here with Mars in retrograde. Yeah, there would be some type of real focus on winning or achieving something when it comes to, I want to say, like either transforming your confidence, which is connected to how you value yourself. There's something about needing to change what it is you value, needing to change how you view people, needing to change your group of friends, or the way you express love. So, or spending money. So what I channeled for the collective is randomly having sex on this day, seeing people different on this day and being attracted to them. People who were going in the opposite direction of life. So meaning like people you would normally never talk to, but there's some type of attraction there. So let's channel this. Pluto conjunct Venus. I'm getting this energy of like 4 of Wands, like you guys wanting a spiritual connection, but feeling like left out. It's either left out with your group of friends, or maybe it's just something internally you're experiencing right now. But I'm getting this energy of feeling like you're the oddball, you're different, you're not welcomed. Like, it's like I see the castles in the distance and you guys are camping out like in front. Like you don't feel like you have access, but you want to. I also then see this energy of like feeling like you're watched as well. If you do have a good time, if you are being social and public. And to me, that makes sense because there's some type of disruption that happens while Uranus is transiting in Taurus in your 5th house. It's like anytime, it's either you have like what it is you value about how you express yourself is changing, or it's like you're picking up on other people's energies and how they feel about you during this time. And I think it affects your confidence. It definitely affects your group of friends, how you guys express yourself publicly and stand out. What else? Later that day, December 7th, Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house will be opposing Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your 6th house. So again, December 7th, we have Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house. It's opposing Jupiter in Gemini in retrograde in your 6th. So I think, to me, this is talking about 2 optimistic, happy-go-lucky, positive planets, and they're at odds with each other. Again, it's like you may just want to see the bigger picture to something, but you may have odds understanding the details. So let's say it's like you want to, let's say you want to be seen at work, but you're not. You literally would either not want to take the time to try to figure out why you're not seen at work or valued or appreciated, something like that. Or it's like you literally don't know. So basically the energy is frustrating because Jupiter wants to focus in on the details, and these details consist of either the house of healing for you, how you take care of your body, or what your schedule regimen looks like. And to me also, this is just talking about your mental health as well as your mental well-being, which may affect your physical vitality. Because it's like you're losing energy when the sun is in the 12th house. You don't feel free. And I feel like the reason you're not feeling free is because you're not being vocal or you're not expressing yourself. It's like you're staying home or you're staying hidden. That's the energy I'm picking up on. Where was I going with that? I forgot what my point was. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's probably like your mind won't stop talking, especially when it's in retrograde. You're probably focused on something from the past, something that's difficult to maybe move on from because it's in your 12th house, because you can't quite understand it. I feel like the only reason you guys wouldn't be fully in touch with it is because of Mercury being in retrograde. Otherwise, Sun conjunct Mercury in the 12th, I feel like you'd be able to clearly see things and wherever you're having difficulty and what direction you really should be going in order to help you with whatever problem it is. But yeah, what else do I see here? I was going to say it with that 6th house, Jupiter, how you take care of yourself. I think just not feeling well on this day. Definitely for those of you that would be traveling, there would be some type of issue here. Honestly, the way it's coming through is like you guys are just having difficulty understanding another person. I feel like you even have somebody else trying to help you figure somebody else out around this time frame. But I'm seeing you work very hard and diligently, like in fine detail. I'm definitely picking up on that Mercury energy, trying to figure out what the issue is with somebody specific. What did I channel for the collective? I see you being visible to someone and giving, and how this person can't stop thinking about you. It may be to the point where they need to be alone, or someone can intuitively see through you and it makes you feel uncomfortable and you want to be alone. That could potentially happen for you guys. But, oh wait, I'm sorry. Did I start talking about Mercury? I meant the sun. That's so embarrassing. Sorry. Right? That's what it, yeah, sun opposing Jupiter. You guys are probably like, what the fuck? So again, so whatever I channeled, definitely the intention there was sun opposing Jupiter. So I feel like you guys are internally, mentally trying to figure out another person. It's either somebody at work, or it's somebody you share money with, or it's somebody that you guys feel is causing you guys the mental conflict. Because honestly, I see you guys drinking, or it's like you feel like this person is deeply emotional or conflicted themselves. Like I'm kind of getting that if the 8th house is a watery house, and so is Sagittarius, so is your 12th house. If they're traditionally water houses and now you're adding fire, there's like, I know that water can take out the fire, but there's something in general about this element, both of these elements, that make them super emotional and sensitive, to the point where it's like it can override clear thoughts. So I feel like you may be dealing with somebody like this, or at least this is what you guys believe. And I think you're trying to just figure them out, and you may be getting other people to try to figure them out as well. Let's see. Anything else to add to that? Yeah, I'm definitely getting this energy of somebody like not wanting to be around you, something like this. And it's like you're taking notes and you're trying to figure something out. December 7th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces in your 3rd house. So I think with Neptune going direct in Pisces on December 7th, I think you guys will, you may have difficulty with this, but when Neptune went retrograde, things should have changed for you in regards to how you guys communicate, how you express yourself, how you're able to learn. This has something to do with your intuition, but I believe that when Neptune went retrograde, we were seeing people or situations much more clearly. And this is because when Neptune goes retrograde, it's slowing things down. It's not really having that typical Mercury retrograde effect. It's a little bit different. But when Neptune goes direct, life is moving fast. And I feel like that's when people can misunderstand energy. Yeah, energy doesn't lie, but you may not be able to read energy correctly. So with that being said, I think you guys potentially may go back to illusions, either like your thoughts or how you guys communicate, or about your friends, cousins, aunts, siblings. I would really just think about the things that you saw differently, because I think those things are probably more accurate than how you're going to potentially see something now with your local group of friends. Especially with Mercury being in retrograde in your 12th house, I think you guys are definitely having confusion due to mental conflict. And you know, now that I think back to that Sun opposing Jupiter, this could just be about yourself trying to figure out your own mind in order to enter the house of healing. But honestly, with Gemini energy, it's probably your group of friends. So yeah, let's channel that. I'm definitely picking up on your mind. I'm getting Mercury, and I'm getting obsessive thoughts. So, which is ironic because Neptune going direct in your third house, I would have never said that. But I know what I'm seeing, and I'm definitely getting like obsessive thoughts. So obsession usually connects to fears. So I think of Saturn and Capricorn energy. So I think there may be fears that you may be experiencing during this time. And you may have difficulty like freeing yourself. What did I channel for the collective? Getting a phone call, something sexual, going full speed ahead, tips about time and a band-aid, sacrifices now for the future for something to grow. Okay. Something sexual, full speed ahead. So the full speed ahead for you guys could literally be your thoughts. Going overdrive, and this could be because Jupiter's the original ruler of Pisces, and it's in Gemini right now. It is in retrograde, but I just feel like I'm getting this overly analytical energy, which feels like Virgo, but like it's almost intoxicating. Like there's just let me channel it again. Hold on. I feel like you're definitely trying to, with Neptune in that third house in Pisces, I'm seeing like this motherly energy with a lot of water. I feel like you may be, it's either intuition or manipulation. It's one of them. But I'm seeing that type of energy where your emotions are like really connected with other people. And I feel like it's your friends at this time. And for some reason, it's causing issues. I think you're feeling like intuition. Like I think you're feeling out other people intuitively. It's almost giving me like Mars in Pisces vibes, like you're following spirit. I'm just not getting the best energy around this time. Okay, so December 12th, Venus in Aquarius in your second house is opposing Mars in Leo in retrograde in your eighth. So again, December 12th, we have Venus in Aquarius opposing Mars in retrograde in Leo in the eighth house. So I think you're going to be at odds with the opposite sex. I think there would be inner conflict when it comes to literally sex or investments. There would be conflicts over money being spent or who you guys are sleeping with. It's like these would be conversations that are meant to be like hidden is what I'm getting, but they may be very public during this time. I do think somehow your romantic life is being affected by money, or it's like, if you're single, maybe you're spending money going out in hopes to meet somebody and it's causing some type of inner conflict. What I channel for the collective is being at odds with people, wanting to talk shit, and back and forth energy. Yeah, there's definitely this energy of like wanting to break down somebody's walls or feeling like you're being kept out of something. Like maybe there's a secret or it's like, or maybe you think somebody's cheating on you. I'm getting this energy of like you not having access to, it feels like a couple, if I'm being honest. Like it feels like a date, like somebody else is on a date. So maybe this is your own inner conflict with you guys, like having suspicions about the people you're dating at this time. Or maybe you're just witnessing something that makes you uncomfortable, that you feel like you have to keep to yourself. Yeah. So what I channel for the collective, I already talked about already. Okay. So later that day, December 12th, Mercury in Sagittarius in your 12th house in retrograde is sextiling Venus in Aquarius in your 2nd house. So again, December 12th, we have Mercury in Sagittarius in retrograde, sextiling Venus in Aquarius in your 2nd house. So to me, this is talking about positive conversations, bringing something to light, talking about potentially traveling, spending money on traveling, spending money due to hanging out with friends. You could be spending money on the internet. Yeah, I just think since the 2nd house talks about your money, your wallet, the things you value, and Aquarius energy talks about your group of friends or being eccentric. This is either you guys traveling to go buy something that may be eccentric, or this is talking about secrets coming out because Mercury's in the 12th in retrograde, something about the past, and this coming out at this time. This could also have something to do with work as well. Conversations about money, maybe a pay raise, or you have to spend money on work for some reason, or to go back to school to get some type of certificate. What I channel for the collective is traveling to go sleep with someone, conversations about sex, conversating about who your friends are sleeping with, having conversations with people you guys are sleeping with. I just see this as, I'm kind of getting 3 of Cups energy in tarot. Like there's a celebration, there's a lot of people involved. There's also like intimacy involved, like intimate friendships. But also I'm definitely getting like, yeah, I'm just getting that maybe something may be coming out at this time when it comes to your romantic life. I'll leave it at that. December 15th, full moon in Gemini in your 6th house. So there is a full moon in your 6th house in Gemini. So to me, something is going to be illuminated when it comes to either your group of friends, your cousins, and siblings. Something may be illuminated in regards to your schedule, work, the house of healing, like what needs to take place. That could be it. Because Mercury is the ruler of this full moon, because Mercury rules Gemini, and it's currently in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So there's definitely something that would probably be illuminated when it comes to like breaking free from your thoughts. Like you're going to probably see this more clearly, that this needs to happen in order for you to feel better. Or something needs to come out when it comes to your group of friends in order to feel better. Because when I think of Jupiter and Gemini, it's a very open, talkative energy. And it's in the 6th house, which traditionally belongs to Virgo. Virgo is very straightforward energy. This is why people have a problem with it, because it's very straight to the point. It's straight up. It's not trying to be Pisces-like and be sweet and soft. And it's trying to make you feel better by telling you the things that are wrong in order for you to make a change. But most people need to be told things in a softer way. So I think what may be illuminated for you guys is maybe just like the cold truth when it comes to either your work situation or you guys in general, or how to heal. Let's channel it. What's going to be illuminated is, I feel like you guys will be getting tips from friends, advice, or you're going to hear something about the way you speak or the way you handle yourself. You know what energy I'm getting? I'm getting, what was that guy's name from Scarface? I forgot his name in the movie, but Al Pacino. I'm getting that energy, that scene of him like on the phone and I guess towards the end of the movie. But yeah, I don't know, but that's coming through. So it probably does have to do with money, right? Because now that I think about that scene, it's talking about how this person makes his money. But I'm thinking, Like, and I feel like now that I think about that movie, like the secrets, you know, the secrets, like they're all getting caught towards the end, right? It's like everything's going to shit. So I feel like something's going to be illuminated for you guys specifically through words. If you guys are, let's say, secretly applying to jobs and you're putting your resume out there, you may hear back during this time. Or it's just conversations you're hearing or you're learning about yourself at this time. That's just the message I'm getting. Where is this? Full moon. Okay, so what I channel for the collective is you'll be hearing something about other people you already intuitively knew about, but were ignoring. Later that day, December 15th, Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius. So again, December 15th, Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius in your 12th house. For you guys, for my Sun, Moon, Rising Capricorns, I'm definitely seeing, I feel like friends are showing you something, either on their phone. It's like private conversations would be exposed at this time. I'm definitely seeing you hear something. Oh, that's a terrible drawing. Whatever. You're hearing something at this time. I'm definitely picking up on this Mercury energy. And it's 12th house. You're figuring something out. What I channeled for the collective is you're looking how to get out of something. So when Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius, I feel like our thoughts will be more clear. We won't be so fast to react. I think when Mercury goes direct, there would be, you would want to clear the air. That's the energy, I believe. You'd want to clear the air because I feel like everything so far in your reading has been like miscommunications. Nothing has been direct. So yeah, you may be wanting to try to get out of that type of energy and get clear on the things you want to be clear about. So December 18th, Sun in Sagittarius in your 12th house is squaring Neptune in Pisces in your 3rd. The Sun talking to Neptune in a negative way, to me, talks about being able to intuitively feel or see something that you feel guided to go towards, or you know is the right decision or the right thing to do at this time. But it's almost as if like you're not going to like what it is you feel or hear, so you may ignore it and you may do the opposite thing. And this is how this like becomes illusion. With the Sun being blocked and it's in your 12th house and you have the original ruler of the 12th house, Neptune in Pisces in the 3rd house, which talks about your thoughts, your communication pattern. It's like the way you express yourself would be misunderstood at this time. And you may know that before you express yourself. You may know or feel intuitively somebody's going to misunderstand me if I try to talk right now, but you'll still do it. If, let's say, Spirit's like, you know what, wait tomorrow. It's like you would ignore that and do what it is you want. I also think with the Sun and Neptune talking to each other with the 12th and 3rd house, I'm definitely thinking of, I feel like there would be, why am I getting this? Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm seeing it like traveling. There may be an issue with traveling, meaning like you may see a place that you really want to go to that makes you feel internally good, but maybe it's like it's just a daydream and you actually can't afford to do it, or maybe you shouldn't. I'm not too sure. Maybe now's not the time, but I can see that being a thing as well. I'm seeing you guys as being ignored. So it's either you feel like you can't express yourself, or people are intentionally ignoring you due to this Mars in retrograde and Leo in the 8th house. Yeah, they're either ignoring your feelings because Mars rules your 4th house in Aries, or it's like you're not being heard. And I feel like you guys are trying to talk to a masculine this day. So maybe somebody disappeared. Maybe somebody isn't visible. Maybe they're not expressing themselves, but you are. How I channeled this was So for the collective, your higher self tries to guide you down a path that opens up for you, that you see, but you ignore your higher self and keep walking down the path, which has a lot of possibilities. So Spirit on this day may be saying, like, don't try to express yourself to people in a certain kind of way. That could be what's going on. But you do. Because you may be feeling this energy internally with Mars, like a ticking feeling, like you have to put yourself out there. Anyway, December 19th, Venus in Aquarius in your second house is trining Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your sixth. So again, December 19th, we have Venus in Aquarius in your second house. It's trining Jupiter in retrograde in Gemini in your sixth house. To me, this is going to be like getting like feel good energy at work, feel good energy in regards to your body, like how you're taking care of it this day, or maybe you're investing money into your body. Maybe you sign up for a gym. Maybe you sign up for something that it could even be therapy, honestly. You're just signing up for something potentially, or investing money into something that would be healthy for you guys. You could be doing this with friends as well. This could even be for you guys, like spending money on readings, like psychic readings, astrology readings. Yeah, let's channel. With Venus trine Jupiter, like how I'm channeling this for you guys. You guys may feel passionate. I feel like to the point where almost like addiction. I'm getting like obsession, addiction. Definitely picking up on that Uranus. Okay, Uranus rules Aquarius and Venus is there currently. I'm getting something about maybe feeling the need to stand out or actually go out. Maybe you haven't really been going out. Maybe you really haven't been being too social. Meanwhile, this is something you guys value with Aquarius in your second house. But I'm also getting on, I'm picking up on physical intimacy with Venus trine Jupiter retrograde. Let's try again. Yeah, I just feel like this is, I'm getting the same message over and over. I just think it's a feel-good day where you may want to overindulge in activities that include the body. That's definitely what I'm picking up on. What did I channel for the collective? I get people from the past coming back. The energy is unstable, but you know about their return, and so do other people. December 21st, Sun enters Capricorn. So the Sun is leaving your 12th house. Thank goodness for you guys. And it's entering your first house. You'll probably feel more physical vitality because it's entering your first. This is also a very magnetic energy. So definitely I think you guys would be having sex during this time, or at least a sex magnet for sure. You guys could be hooking up with your group of people, like your friends. Let's see what else. You guys could be determined. You guys could be determined. How do I want to say this? You either want to expose something that's going on, or you just want to have fun, be visible, be seen with your group of people, with Uranus retrograde in that fifth house. I think also you would be seen for something at work at this time. It could be something based off of what you're communicating, putting out there. I feel like you're, okay, so when I channeled it, at first, like I thought you were trying to reach out to somebody to, it was coming across as like apologize or make amends. But then the scene changes, and really it's almost as if like there's a setup or there's like a plot twist. I think Mars in retrograde in your 8th house in Leo, you guys are going to be visibly, it's going to be visible, some type of anger you guys have. Your feelings that there's something that you guys are angry about during this time. And I just think it's going to be extremely visible. That's all. You know, Saturn's a ruler of Capricorn. It's in your 3rd house of communication with your group of friends. I think your friends are going to be seeing something about you guys that includes the South Node in Libra. I think you're going to be honoring your anger is what I'm getting. Let me channel it again. Yeah, I'm just seeing it. I feel like you may catch somebody that you were intimate with or dating with another person. There's just something that's coming to light that's visible. Or at least you guys are definitely committed to making something known. I'm not getting the best energy, if I'm being real with you guys during this time. But what I did channel for the collective is we are trying to work at bringing something back to life within us. Our higher self is guiding us. So you guys may have been taking like the back seat a majority of this month because of insecurities. But then it's like once the sun enters your 1st house, you're going to be like full force, full force energy. I think there's going to be a shakeup with the things you guys value, the things you love, or the people you're dating at this time. And I think you're going to witness something and you're going to expose this. And it probably has something to do with whatever was illuminated during that full moon in Gemini. I think you're slowly but surely gaining courage to speak up about something. But it's going to be a conflict. And also how this Mars is being channeled, you're determined to bring this out. December 24th, Jupiter in Gemini in retrograde is squaring Saturn in Pisces in the 3rd. So again, December 24th, we have Jupiter in Gemini in retrograde in your 6th house. It's squaring Saturn in Pisces in your 3rd. So to me, this looks like having difficulty being happy on this day, you know, manifesting, feeling lucky or blessed. It's just like Saturn is like depressing you during this time. You may be too focused on details or the flaws, either at your job or, excuse me, or this could be you guys or groups of friends. But I'm just seeing you guys not be happy on this day. So what I channel for the collective is trying to find the light in the dark, keeping certain people out, and listening for signs. I feel like your higher self is going to be talking to you guys during this time, and you're actually going to be in touch with it. I'm also seeing for some of you, you may think somebody's cheating on you or talking to somebody else, because I feel like I'm seeing you guys go through the phone when somebody's sleeping. So I see what I channel for the collective is, oh, I already said that, trying to find the light in the dark. So when you're listening for signs, because I feel like you guys are going to feel like something is off, and I think you're right. So I think you're going to be looking through somebody's phone during this time. You're going to be suspicious of somebody. December 26th, that same day, Mercury in Sagittarius in your 12th is squaring Saturn in Pisces in your 3rd. So again, December 26th, Mercury in Sagittarius is squaring Saturn in Pisces. So what I channel for the collective is conversations about sex. Yeah, I feel like these would be secret conversations with people who don't live close to you. And you could know them through work, something like that. I'm just seeing like water getting the best of you guys. Like how you guys are seeing things isn't necessarily your intuition, but more like emotions are controlling you guys at this time. So when Mercury is squaring Saturn, I don't see you guys feeling mentally well. I feel like you're writing a lot. I feel like you're super suspicious. So maybe you're misunderstanding something you see. December 27th, Venus in Aquarius in your second house is squaring Uranus in retrograde and Taurus in your sixth house. So again, December 27th, Venus in Aquarius in your second house is squaring Uranus in retrograde and Taurus in your sixth house. So to me, both of these being a working house, like how you make your money. I'm going to say that there's probably an issue with money or an argument, a conflict at work, or maybe with your group of friends. But there's something that you value during this time that gets disrupted. But I do see this being a shakeup with your money, like having to spend more money than you thought. So what I channel for the collective is I'm seeing a roller coaster based on something you're trying to build that you don't know about. I'm seeing something growing. I'm getting sparks, something new that you're building. Yeah, I'm getting that same energy for you guys. Like, I feel like you guys may want to break up with somebody during this time, or I feel like words would be exchanged, like, and it would be like, I'm kind of getting Queen of Swords energy, but a little bit of in reverse. So I just don't see this being a good energy. I feel like there's something you've invested into, or something you're emotionally invested into, and there's a conflict with this at this time. There's just a conflict with whatever it is you value, excuse me, sorry, in life. December 29th, Chiron goes direct in Aries. So in your fourth house, Chiron is going direct. I think you guys won't feel as insecure, or, you know, if you've been having trouble with confidence or expressing your emotions, like this should help take off the edge. So I'm seeing this energy of chilling out from your problems, not as stressed, not as much pressure. You are the hermit going down an unknown path, but people are following you. So I'm going to channel that right now. I'm seeing this as making up with somebody. So it's either a friend or somebody you're dating or sleeping with. I feel like, I'm sorry, there would have been some type of argument, and it's like your inner child was coming out, or some type of like insecurity from childhood. So yeah, I'm just seeing you feeling like a clown when it comes to your emotions and how you may act out at times. All right, December 30th, new moon in Capricorn in your first house. I think new things would be happening when it comes to either your body, your self-image, how you feel about yourself. I think also this would be connected to relationships, as well as how you communicate, because Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn in your first house. So there's some type of, there's like something new you may be trying to build, but at the same time, you may be having difficulty because that South Node is kind of holding you back when it comes to building partnerships or relationships you want at this time. Or there may be some type of issue with being seen in a way you want to be seen. And I think of beauty. So, in Pisces energy, I think of beauty too, like daydreaming about beauty. So, yeah, you guys may be, something new may be happening when it comes to how you appear, how you look. Literally, it could be visual. The energy I'm getting for the new moon in Capricorn for you guys is you may have to do something that's serious or legal. And somebody may help you with this is what I'm getting. Somebody older. Because I'm getting like this childlike energy, I think, because the sun. Although sun in Capricorn, I feel like you would be motivated to achieve something and be successful and, you know, mature vibes. But at the same time, I'm also getting something where it's like somebody's helping you do something that is like adult-like during this time. I don't know how to explain it. But you're doing something that needs to get taken care of. That's how it's coming through. What I channel for the collective is a door opens. You have a choice to make. Two of Wands energy and tarot. So, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. All right, bye guys.